Hey, it's okay. I'm back again with another doodle from Tales from the Crypt Keeper Halloween edition 2017. So already pre-order has gotten out. The first 7 pages are available to go ahead and read through if you pre-order. Pre-order also comes with the rest of the comic, but with pre-order you also get to see what is already finished and available for viewing. There's 7 pages that have been completely finished and are just ready for you to read. There's 7 more pages, well 8 more pages if you count the cover. 8 more pages coming. Let's see, well kind of messed that up. It's supposed to be going around there. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be 15 pages in the comic. I expect to be fully finished. Let's see, when is it? That will be November 19th. I've set the deadline for the full release of the finished comic. So November 19th or sooner, you'll be able to read the entire comic. Let's see, there's going to be a mental regression in this comic. There'll be a physical regression without mental regression. There's also just some normal people in people or person in a diaper. So all those are different things. They're not all happening at once. And I don't like to give too much away before the full comic is finished, because I like to keep the story from being spoiled at least too much. I want to give you an idea of what's in there, but I don't want to get too far into it and kind of tell you the whole thing. And that is, if you want to be surprised, then pre-order is for you. But if you want to know a lot more about what's inside, then go ahead and wait for the full release of the comic. I'll have more info and I'll kind of do a description of what happens in the story when the full comic is ready for release. But for those who want it to be surprised and to kind of have a new experience and kind of go into this comic not knowing what's going to happen, as long as they know they're going to like it, what's inside, then the pre-order is kind of meant for them to enjoy it that way. So I know I prefer it that way. I like to go into something, if I have an inkling of what's inside and I know like I like that kind of content, then that's how I like to approach movies or comics. Just knowing that, yeah, this is definitely the kind of thing I like. I'm not gonna watch a trailer for it because I know I'm gonna go see it, and I just, it's a lot better that way. I feel like, because you get to, it's an adventure. And whenever I watch a trailer for a movie or something, I'm just kind of waiting for that shot that I've seen to come on screen. And then when it comes on screen, it's like, yeah, okay, I knew we were going to get there somehow. And I don't like that. I just like being, it's like a a magical journey. And, it's just fun to be not knowing what's going on, what's going to happen, and to be taken by surprise, because the director, the story writer, they have these goals in mind. They're trying to do these, they're trying to get you with a big reveal, let's talk for a second about, like in The Force Awakens, everybody's watched that. If you knew Han Solo died in the movie, then that takes out a big, that kind of spoils the movie for you. The movie would be a lot better if you had no idea it was coming, and maybe it's coming in like the minute before it happens, but still you get that the impact that the director is going for, and the story, you get the full effect. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's not put out there for you in the trailers. I think they've already kind of ruined The Last Jedi, some of the big moments in that, because wow, they gave so much away in that trailer. I shouldn't have watched it, but I was feeling down in the dumps that day and just wanted something you know, to brighten up my mood, and so I went for it, and I regret it. Because they showed way too much in that trailer. That was like a spoiler galore Last Jedi trailer, and you know, I like Star Wars. I would rather have not been seen so many of those spoilers. But anyways, I think we all knew something like that was going to happen. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about if you know. But anyways, let's see. What else am I going to be talking about today? Let's see. You can see here, this is page 9 in the story. I'm moving along. I've inked, this will be my second page of inking after pre-order's been released. You know, it's taken me a while. Whoa, what am I doing here? I don't know what that is. Sorry. that must be her backpack strap or something. So let's make sure that looks like a backpack strap. Okay. So we got this panel finished. We got this panel finished. Maybe needs a little more hair strokes and stuff. And now for this one. All right, and I've kind of blurred the dialogue so it doesn't give away too much of the story. And I've cut the major piece of dialogue out, so you won't see that. And let's see, let's ink her backpack. I want to go ahead and do a full video on this sometime soon about you know, tips for Wacom tablet users. I want to do a single video that's dedicated to that, but for now I thought I'd go ahead and mention one of the big things I've done recently, because I am a Wacom tablet user. I use a Cintiq. One of the big things I've done is I have watched a video on YouTube about how to get rid of Windows ink input, because I'm a Windows user, PC, and apparently on Windows it uses a special device that comes installed with Windows. You know, it's a Windows program that tries to automatically adjust for tablet pins and stuff. And you know, Windows just is not compatible. Well, not, it is compatible. It's not built for Wacom. Like, they didn't get together and say they didn't get together and build Windows for Wacom users. They built it for tablet users, and some tablets have, you know, these pins just like Wacom does. And yeah, the one thing that is really annoying me about my Wacom pin is I don't know, sometimes I'll have to come to the screen twice with my pin before it recognizes it. So I need to figure out how to fix that. But the big thing I fixed was, if you go on, I'll put a link in the description below and do a whole video about Wacom tablets. But you can uncheck the use Windows ink, and when you do that, you'll reduce a lot of lag that you might get when you're using a Wacom tablet. And I know with my Companion I got it a lot. I didn't really get it with my Cintiq desktop screen, but with my Companion it was a real bad problem. And so after I watched this video and make some corrections to my Windows and Windows settings and my tablet settings, I got a much better experience, and I'm not having all the delays and the circles rotating and stuff. Like, hold on just a second before it starts to draw. Oh, that was so annoying, but now it's fixed, and that's amazing. So if you're a Wacom user, then you definitely want to you know, take advantage of this little tip. And again, I did not come up with this. I watched a video on YouTube, but I know there's a lot of people out there who use Wacom tablets, and you need to know about this. So I'd like to make sure you're aware of this and to easily direct you over there, because this will be helpful to you. Okay, getting down to the collar of the shirt. Oh, what happened to that neck? She's got a fat neck right there. Actually, I know it's supposed to be like a jaw drop right there, but looks like her jaw is too thin. That's not her character. It's not. She doesn't have a thin jaw. Okay. Alright, that's kind of how it'll go. I'm going to erase a little bit of that. Okay, so she's got color. Actually, I don't think that's how her collar goes. I've made her collar kind of to where she's got one of these kind of rectangle things that comes down. We'll end it under her finger. There we go. Now we've got the color. I'm sort of making this up. I should probably use a reference. But anyways, here we go. I'm just going to kind of leave it hanging because I don't like that running into her finger. Okay. I think that's all there is to this little sequence of events right here. I'll put a link down below in the description of a way to get to the pre-order page if you're interested in pre-ordering this comic. If you pre-order, you'll get an email. It takes a few minutes. It's not instantaneous, but once you get that email, that's the email you'll use whenever you get whenever the full comic is released, and you won't have to pay extra for the full comic. That's always a little confusing with pre-order, but with pre-order you get everything eventually when it's ready. Okay, there we go. Thanks for dropping by and watching another inking with Okay.